Then he sold them out. Then he sold them out.
So what do you think about the guy? What's his name? Orlando.
That's all bullshit.
Oh, Yolanda Anderson.
Listen, with what's his name? Oh yeah, it was Anderson. You're right.
Yeah.
Yo, with that situation, there's gonna be people like a chess piece. It's gonna be pawns. Everyone's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna go to jail. Some people gonna die. Some people, everybody got a place in that. And
look at 9/11.
You gotta play your part.
Look how they played 9/11.
some people you don't have a choice.
How you fucking find the 3 passports of the dudes that hijacked the plane, but you ain't find nobody else's shit?
Facts.
Not believe that's
And like you said, it's all chess pieces, little
And
shits
on top of that,
here.
there's camera footage of a work van or whatever showing up at a certain time of the day when nobody's there, obviously, when there's less traffic for a certain amount of hours, and then leaves. Comes back other times, comes back, same shit. But that's never a question.
Because we're too dumbed down. We're over here worried about dumb shit. You know, we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, of course.
But we are dumbed down from our education to, honestly, to them fucking feeding us this religion shit.
Technology.
Technology. And technology they're using for the wrong shit.
Technology is a huge part.
It's everything,
Right?
bro.
Yo,
It's everything.
I go to
People just
restaurants.
use it wrongfully.
Yo, I go to restaurants and I see people go out to restaurants to go have have dinner, you conversate.
Yeah, it's supposed to be social.
I see people go to restaurants and they're both in their phones. Nobody's talking to each other. Like it's like niggas, people lost.
Yeah.
Like they lost the
social
skill,
aspect
the
of
social
life.
skill of how to talk
Humanity.
to a person. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
With all those things come pros and cons.
It's like,
because back then they didn't have the luxury of taking photos and keeping memories.
That's what I'm saying.
well, no, we did. We still had Kodak cameras.
People abuse it, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, with that, it's all a blessing, but just people use it the wrong way. Everything we get in life is a blessing.
It's
People
great
just
for
use it,
great
they
for
just use
business.
it wrong.
It's great for
Even
business.
with guns and technology, I feel like they both are horrible. You know what I'm saying? But
They gotta happen. They gotta be.
Keep moving the time.
Technology, we're the first generation that could go online and see someone across the world live.
Yeah.
Which is
Doing
fire.
anything.
Yeah.
Well, you see,
Which is
You
fire.
be sitting there just looking at them fucking stare at this, and you're like, damn, I'm looking at somebody in Brazil. I'm looking at somebody in Asia. I'm looking at somebody in Africa.
look at how technology was presented to us. It was presented to us like it was a choice, but in all honesty, it wasn't.
We're forced into
This wasn't a choice.
Yeah,
They give it to you like it's a
Google,
choice.
bro.
Like you know what I mean. Like even when you can go as small as VCRs and DVDs. I remember at Blockbusters, all of a sudden, you know, all you had was the VHSs, right?
Yeah.
Then they had the option where you can get the
Blu-ray,
DVD
DVD,
or
Blu-ray.
the VHS. But now there's a catch to it. They stopped making movies for VHS, so you have no choice now.
You gotta get
But they present it like it's a choice. Yo, you got motherfuckers. You got the Amish. These motherfuckers out there is living with no technology. It's not like it's not impossible.
Niggas is straight.
You know what I mean? Like their mindset is completely different. I think, but you know, when they get explored to this, they're like, yo, fuck this. I'm about to wild out. But what I'm saying is, it's possible.
They're not supposed to get a taste.
Yeah, that's why. They
They're not supposed
can't
to
get a taste of that poison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is possible to live that way. But they gave it to us like. Now we don't have our phone for 24 hours. We gonna fucking lose it.
We lost our ways.
Yo, we check our phone before we say good morning to anybody. Yo, first thing we do when we wake up is my phone. I need to check my phone. I'm checking my phone before I even say.
You gotta say your good morning text is out.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? But that's notification. It programmed us. It programmed us to not be able to live without it. But we feel like if we don't have this, we ain't gonna be able to live without it.
Perfectly done though.
You know, if they really wanted to, they could just cut the shit off.
Yeah,
right? If they wanted to, they could just cut it.
They'll hurt them too, though.
Yeah, that hurt us.
But let's just say, if it's in control of somebody, let's just say Instagram is in control of one person's decision. Let's say that motherfucker one day just decides, I don't even want this no more, and just deletes it. Or the government just says, yo, I'm blocking
That would
everything.
cripple so many businesses.
Yo, but that's impossible. This shit is literally like crack to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Like there's definitely
People will go
studies
wild.
where niggas like, yo,
People will go
niggas
wild
really
over that
can't
shit.
feel their phone. It's like some kind of not a sickness, but it's a thing where,
It's like
where you felt like
Yeah.
you felt like
It is
your
an
phone vibrated, but it really didn't.
Yo, that
Ever
happens
happened
to
to
me all the time.
You like this? Like,
Yeah.
I be
Nobody
hearing
even
my
hit me?
phone ringing and it's not even ringing.
that's wild though, yo.
Yo, but we'll adapt over time, though.
What do you mean? Does it
Like,
make this better?
I feel like we're gonna be.
No, if there was the if there was a cut everything, like it'd be a frenzy at first, everybody go crazy. But
Yeah,
over time,
No,
it'll-
we'll be back to
yeah,
where we're
yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
Like,
Yo, I
there's a lot
remember
of
people that
able-
probably won't be able to handle that shit.
It's
That's
so
where the
young
weak.
guys.
That's where the weak.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
strong survive.
Yo, it's so
Yeah.
bad, yo. I remember at one point, yo, one day I got locked up, yo, and they gave me my phone. I could call somebody. My phone was dead, and I don't remember anybody's number because I was always just used to pressing the name.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, yo, I remember as a kid, me and I remember everybody's
Yeah.
number. My memory was on
You had no
point.
choice.
Like, yo, we had no choice. I remember I had to remember phone numbers, addresses, all type of shit.
Right.
You asked me, I knew it, and that was as a kid. I'm a grown ass man and can't remember a lot of fucking numbers right now because technology dumbed it down for me not to have to remember it.
Nah, imagine
Like,
this next
I was stuck in
generation.
jail because I couldn't remember nobody's fucking
How
number.
their memory's gonna be the next generation.
Yeah,
No,
And then the one after that one.
They got like little
Don't
fucking. I
worry,
see like
don't
little
worry,
kids
don't.
like I have like you know like friends that have kids and then kids be like I don't know like 6 or 7. And they just be handling that. They have IGs. They have all of that better.
That's
You
what I'm
feel me?
saying.
Like
They know how to
yeah,
work
it's
that
better than
shit.
you do.
You know that's you know Fortnite, right? I'm sure everybody knows Fortnite, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a free
Never-
game.
never-
that goes
What's
like
the
that.
biggest game?
No,
out
it's
right
not-
now?
Also,
that's
one of the
where-
biggest games
That's
out
where they
right
like
They
the
make money.
like the gamer, all the gamers go to this like.
Nah, it's actually a game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
actually-
game.
Yeah, it's a game on
Oh, that's the
PlayStation.
genre that you was showing me.
Oh, it's a game.
Okay.
So check.
pop
So
culture,
what I'm bringing this up for is that these. So like, I got a lot of my friends that play that shit, right? We grown ass men, and we struggle with the shit. When you got 8-year-old kids,
Yeah.
fuck you up,
That's
right?
scary.
And I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, when we were young, that's how we used to do.
Yeah,
We used to
yeah,
be like,
shit up.
now, and that's what I'm saying. Now the kids are growing up just like that, bro.
We
Straight to
We trying to Call of Duty online, yo, and it's like little kids, it's like trash.
Whooping ass,
Yeah, yo, it's just like it's too much.
It's just like replaying itself just with newer items. Because like you said, that's how it was when we was young, you know what I'm saying? Yo, when we was young, there was kids coming out that was like 19. Remember Nas came out at a young age. They just was rapping and spitting things differently.
Crazy shit.
Now, you know what I'm saying, it's the same thing. Young kids are coming out, but it's just they spit different shit.
How do you, since you guys, since everybody here is basically in the music industry, how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about where music is right now?
Everybody make their money.
Bunch
That's
of
the-
bullshit?
It's the evolution of it.
What's the bullshit?
Money, man. Honestly.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah,
if
dude.
they could snake people less, and you know what I mean, but you
I
can't.
When we talking about like
it's-
music,
I
like
think
what we
it's
listen to,
exposed.
or you talking about what's in the industry?
Damn near.
I'm
Every-
talking about like
everything.
just the overall. To me, it's just I mean, listen. My whole thing about it is, I understand it, I respect it, get your money, but at the end of the day, my opinion is just it's a bunch of trash.
Facts. But wait, how can you? There's niggas out in Atlanta, I would say Gucci's like greatest. You know what I mean? Like, and,
Yeah, of course.
but you can't. How you call that nigga trash?
Wait,
It's
Well, he's.
trash.
Well, I wouldn't look at him as the new, like the newer. What level are we talking about as far as the new guys? Because Gucci. Is
Well, no, I didn't mean new. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant because over there, Atlanta's a god. Over here, Jay's a god. In Atlanta, the niggas might think Jay's whack as
Yeah,
fuck.
because like they
It's different
different
taste.
It's
styles.
just a different
Yeah,
style.
it's
So
just
like, how
I
can we
think
really
it-
go and say that shit's whack?
I think the music. I think
It's more of an opinion.
I think
Facts.
the
Yeah,
music
it's all
industry
opinion,
today has its pros and cons.
I mean, we know what's whack and what's not whack. I mean, it's like there's certain songs that might be whack, it's just not your taste.
Facts.
And there's certain songs that it's just flat out whack.
You just know that
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
is
You might catch a few that might like it because you know some people like weird shit. Who's to say what's weird to who?
It's all to
Facts.
But
everybody's
it's
taste.
just the majority. You know what I'm saying? The majority says.
But at the end of the day, we know, and it's because like, well, y'all from Philly, y'all know the same shit. So like, since from this area, area, like we prefer a certain sound.
I mean, you can never really like if you do like a thing where you're like, oh, who's the best rapper? You can never really mix like a Gucci Man and a Jay-Z and shit like that. Especially like if you from here, you're not really. I mean, maybe if you like younger and shit, but the majority's gonna be like Jay-Z because that's what
Yeah.
you're relating to. You feel me? Like New York. If you're from Jersey
that's
or
why
whatever,
it was
it's
so
just like,
hard for us to adjust
Yeah.
to new shit.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly,
Some
with
of
the
the
new.
What you saying the best of?
But like if you from down south, you gonna relate more to Gucci. Like you're not really gonna understand what Jay's talking about. Like Jay's talking about like New York. is completely different from Atlanta. Like just the
it all
whole,
depends on the
like
person.
landscape of the shit.
Because I grew up in it, I was raised in New Jersey, everything. But when I first started in hip hop, it was West Coast.
What was talking about getting money and fucking
no,
bitches, man? What Atlanta nigga can't? What Atlanta nigga can't relate to that? You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though?
the beats and everything. That's what it is.
With the beats too, that played too.
That's the main
I played, yeah, that's like, because if you don't like the beat, you probably not even gonna listen to what this man has to say.
But that shit is
At least
whack,
like a beat.
bro. That's whack.
That is
Because
kinda
I
whack,
only
though.
listen to music for lyrics. When EDM was out and all that, when EDM was like very popular, I couldn't listen to that shit, bro.
All time out, but then there's people like me that I don't listen to lyrics at all.
And he likes it,
But this, because it's more EDM is more. Of a
You're listening to
feeling
more
than-
like-
I hate EDM, but I listen to everything else that I could dance to, vibe out to, anything. I could give two shits about what you're saying because most of the time the music out now is shit.
You
But
just
you know what,
vibing.
though,
Yeah,
the
but
thing
you gotta
is,
listen to the
vibing.
music then.
but listen, this is the thing though.
It's how it makes me feel.
If the question is more so how we feel about the music today or the music industry today. At the end of the day, just like everything else, it has its pros and cons. The music is dumbed down, but the business is better.
Great.
Like because it's more independent. Like you can have back in the day you could have the most skills in the world, but you motherfucker ass was getting jerked. You need
You have to
know what I
go
mean?
through that.
So like I mean the music now is a little more dumbed down, but the business is on point. You motherfuckers handle their own business.
The
They don't need
business
to
is
lay
like
it
that
down.
because of the internet, though. Because
Because
of
of
the
technology.
But
Just like this.
But that's a compliment to what the new age is now. All this comes along with it. Like this is, it is. I mean, it is what it is as far as with that. I feel like, you know, and then with Jay-Z, talking about Jay-Z, he was able to. He was one of the artists that was able to adjust in every era. Like he comes from the Pac and Big era.